Week 6.
Dear Diary.
This week is about vacation, whether out of town or otherwise, and that break in schedule and routine, which can be a good thing and can be not such a good thing, which I guess is probably just known as a bad thing. Because as opposed to you have to wake up before the sun rises to go to work, you have to get to the gym before the rest of the United States does in the rush, and then go to bed early because your life is running on repeat one. Like that's a heavy duty schedule to keep up with, so it is nice to go on vacation and kind of break away from that. But it is a double-edged sword, because you get a little bit lax, and you get a little bit lazy, and you kind of lose all self-control, basically, like you're a child in a field of fluffy things. So for me specifically, what's coming up is wedding season, and by wedding season, I mean happy, healthy, long-lasting couples wanting to show off and parade their love around for all to see, and by all to see, I mean the singles of the world, and by singles of the world, I mean me. So to compensate for that, there's a lot of drinking, there's a lot more eating, there's dancing to songs that you've heard hundreds of times before probably, and really awkward and embarrassing dance moves, but for some reason you listen to these songs you've heard 1,000 times before and it's like the best song you've ever heard, like you're in the car and Call Me Maybe just came on. And then to top that all off, there's always the embarrassing moment around relatives that you don't know, because that always happens. Rest assured. And on top of that, being home, there's a lot of distractions, because now all of a sudden you open the refrigerator, and as opposed to being here where I can barely afford groceries, I go home to my parents and it's like... And then your mom's gonna be like, hey, I made some steak for dinner, do you want some? Duh. And your friends are gonna pull up in the car and be like, hey, wanna hop in? We're gonna go hang out at Meijer, because we hang out at grocery stores, because we're really normal. And then finally, ultimately, hey, let's go to the bar, do you wanna go? Sure do, I sure do. So to guard against that, it's good to be aware of that, to embrace it, because after all, it is vacation, but to plan against it and kind of look ahead and see into the future and look about where you're going to be and what you can and what you can't do, and then you do or you don't do it. Like you can find a nearby gym, you can go running in the morning, you can do some workouts in the morning in your room. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but it would be nice to kind of offset a little bit of the vacation so you don't come back and you basically set yourself back 5 or maybe like a whole 18 steps behind. So, fingers crossed, wish me luck, wedding season, here we go!